I'm so glad that you've joined me because I was just about to start dividing. Division is one of our 4 operations. We have addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And division is all about sharing evenly and equally into groups with the same number in each group. But what about when we're sharing hands-on material and then we find that there's a leftover? Well, that's what we call a remainder. And we're going to investigate the number 7 to start off with. And as we divide evenly and equally, find out if there is actually a leftover, a remainder. Here's my 7 counters. And first, I'm going to try dividing 7 into 2 groups. That's what my number sentence says with the division symbol. The division symbol actually means 7 shared evenly and equally between 2 groups. So let's do that right now. Sharing as we go evenly and equally between the top group and the lower group. Back to the top group, back to the lower group. And we share until all of the counters have almost gone, but there's 1 left over. Now I know that it's left over because if I added it to my top group, it would have a different number to the lower group, and that's not even and equal groups. So my answer for this question, 7 divided into 2 groups, is 3 in each group. You can see 3 in each group, but 1 left over, remainder of 1. Let's try the same 1, 2, right through to 7 counters, and we're going to try dividing into a different number of groups because we're going to have 7 this time shared evenly and equally between 3 groups. Do you think that there'll be a leftover, a remainder? Let's share and find out. We're dividing into the top, the middle and the lower group, and they've all got 1, and now we repeat. We repeat evenly and equally until all of the counters are almost gone, but there's 1 left over. Now, if I place that in any of those 3 groups, it would actually change the number in one group compared to the other 2. So it's a leftover. It's what we call a remainder. So 7 shared between 3 groups, there's 2 in each group and 1 left over, a remainder of 1.
In 5 minutes, you've learned something new. Imagine that times 200. All those core concept lessons are on our site right now, and you can grab the link below. Now let's keep going.
Now the remainder isn't always 1. It could be 2, could be 3. It depends what number you're sharing or dividing evenly and equally and into how many groups. Well, we're going to try a larger number. We're going to look at dividing 13 into groups and try different numbers of groups and see if that actually affects our results. And I encourage you to do the same, to grab some hands-on material, pencils, pegs, socks, shoes, spoons, anything that you can find and share into even and equal groups and see, is there a leftover? Is there a remainder? Well, 13, we're going to first divide it into 2 groups, sharing as we go. We'll have a group here and a group on the other side of the board. There's our 2 groups. And as we work through moving our hands on material, which is really helpful for us to understand this concept, we find as we're almost near the end, there may be a chance of a leftover. What do you think? There is, isn't there? There's 1 here. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the other group. They both have 6 in each group. So 13 shared between 2 groups divided by 2 is 6 in each group, but with 1 left over, a remainder of 1. Let's try when we instead have 3 groups. 13 divided into 3 groups. Will there be a leftover? Let's see. We've got another counter going to each of our groups, and then another counter going to each of our groups, and we keep sharing and we discover such interesting facts by doing this because look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 in this group, 4 in this group, 4 in this group and 1 remaining. It's a remainder. Let's try 13 divided into 4 groups. We'll have one group there, and we'll have a second group, we'll have a third group, and a fourth group on the 4 corners. So we're going to put 1 extra in each group as we move around and share evenly and equally. And look what we find out. There is 1 left over again. So it's time to grab the worksheet where we keep exploring this concept that's so interesting together, dividing and seeing, is there a leftover? Is there a remainder?